Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's regularly scheduled City Council meeting. This meeting is called to order. I kindly ask our city clerk to please take the roll call.
Mike Bruno.
Here.
Jared Burkhardt. Jared Burkhardt, here. Mike Clements.
Here.
Becky Ruby.
Here.
Dean Kilberg. Here. Craig Malaja. Here. Richard Marks. Here. Gene McGowan is out. Jim Burdecki.
Here.
Robert Swanson.
Here. Ladies and gentlemen, we begin tonight's meeting with the Pledge of Allegiance, and I would like to ask my new friends, Aubrey, Bryn, and Devin, to please lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. So whenever you're ready, ladies, we'll follow your lead, okay?
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Well done. Thank you, ladies. Our first order of business tonight, ladies and gentlemen, item 3A is to recommend mayor's appointment of Mr. David Ellett to the Strategic Plan Advisory Committee. All of you received my email, I believe it was yesterday? Saturday? Friday? Transmitting Mr. Ellett's application, and I also have some additional information for you guys. I think you're going to find this interesting. And you've got to explain, Mr. Ellett, how you came this way. You grew up in Corvallis, Oregon.
Yes.
Oregon, excuse me. Oregon. Do you want to join us at the podium, David? Come on up. And attended the University of Iowa in Iowa City, Iowa, earning
correct.
a BA in history and an MA in social studies education.
Yes.
Whereabouts in Iowa City did you live?
I lived several different places. I lived, like most college students, I moved almost every year, so.
Is that right?
Yeah, Dubuque Street, Clinton Street, several other places as well.
Still a great downtown, isn't it?
It is.
Awesome.
It is.
You are an educator and a coach.
Yes.
He's covered, this is, I'm reading directly now. You've
Okay.
covered everything from kindergarten, soccer, to high school football.
I've coached several things, yeah. Right now, I'm kind of taking a break from high school football, and I'm coaching my daughters. That's kind of my focus at the moment.
Wow.
Yeah, so I'm coaching softball and soccer this spring, so we're gearing up for that.
That's amazing. You currently work in the Bensonville School District.
Yes.
Now, when you're teaching, do you have to stop because the airplane's coming overhead, or is it?
Occasionally we do. Yeah, we are right next to O'Hare, so there are some times where we will pause, the planes will pass, and then we will continue on, depending on the flight path for that day.
That's a heck of a commute for you.
It is. Yeah, it's 25 miles each way, so
Oh, the mileage isn't too bad, but you leave early enough in the morning, so it's not,
yeah, 45 minutes,
it's not
give or
bad,
take.
huh?
Yeah.
In addition to your coaching duties, Mr. Ellett enjoys work in the classroom helping to create, and this is key, active and responsible citizens.
Yes.
How do you do that?
Well, I think the first step is you develop a relationship with them, and then you start guiding them into bigger ideas and bigger community types of concepts. But I think the first thing is you have to develop a good relationship with them, and then they're more willing to think a little bit outside of their own particular ideas or their own small world.
Wow. And what level are you teaching right now?
Right now, I'm at the middle school.
You are.
Yeah.
Now, I've heard other teachers say that's sometimes the most challenging age. Is that a fair statement?
I've taught high school and I've taught middle school. They both have challenges. Middle school kids are more kind of all over the map with where they're developing, and yeah, it's an interesting age, and they need a lot of guidance oftentimes.
Now, we've met your lovely family already. We have not yet been formally introduced to your wife, but if you'd like to do the honors.
Sure, this is my wife, Alexia Ellett,
Hi.
and my oldest daughter, Aubrey, and Bryn is my second oldest, and then my youngest is Devin.
Devin's the quiet one, right?
She has her moments.
And at Williamsburg Elementary School.
Yes.
Life is good. And how's the first day back at school, ladies, after break? Was it? Dr. Dye treats you well? And As I understand it, Devin, you're going out for ice cream after this? Is that true, Dad?
We'll see how it goes.
how it goes.
So far, so good.
Apparently not, yeah.
I can't go back now.
Can't go back now. Any questions or comments from the dais for Mr. Ellett? Mr. Ellett, it's worth noting, and I think you might know this as well, the chairman of the Strategic Plan Advisory Committee and the members all shared with me, and I know they shared with Mr. McCready as well, that they were extraordinarily impressed with your candidacy, and you were heads and tails the one they wanted to serve. So we're grateful that you've accepted the invitation to do so, and we appreciate it very much. Anything you'd like to say before we take the official vote?
Yeah, I would just like to say that I really appreciated the conversation I was able to have with the Strategic Planning Commission. And as I shared with them, I've lived in Geneva for almost 12 years, and I've lived in several other places, and Geneva really is a great place. And I'm excited to be part of a team that will continue to make it a great place going forward.
Thank you very much. Is there a motion and a second to so appoint Mr. Ellett? Alderman Marks makes the motion. Alderman Bruno makes the second. Any remaining questions or comments? Voice vote would be sufficient. All in favor of appointing Mr. Ellett to the Strategic Plan Advisory Commission, please indicate by saying aye. Aye. Anyone opposed? Congratulations, sir.
All right.
Thank you. And thank you, ladies.
Thank you, everyone.
Item 3B, ladies and gentlemen, is to proclaim April 26, 2019 as Arbor Day in the city of Geneva. Is there a motion? Motion by Alderman Bruno. Seconded by Alderman Swanson. All in favor of the Arbor Day proclamation, please indicate by saying aye. Aye. Anyone opposed? Fantastic. And lastly, while not on the agenda, we have a special guest with us this evening, my friend Amy McTeague. Amy, come on up to the podium. Amy's here to share with you a little bit of information that you will see broadcast on the screens here. Amy and I have been corresponding for a while, and she does extraordinary work for an organization that hopefully my colleague and I will help raise some money for. So Amy, the floor is yours.
Hi, my name is Amy McTeague. I have lived in Geneva for about 19 years now. I have 3 kids that are also Geneva residents. One is a senior, one is a sophomore, and one is in 5th grade at Mill Creek. I work for Hope for Haitians, as you see on the screen. I'm a developmental director. We raise money as an organization to build villages in Haiti. We take people out of the poorest conditions, that homes are either made of stick and mud or they don't have homes at all, put them in safe conditions. We give them some kind of industry. We put them through school and help them become self-sustaining. I've been doing this for almost 5 years now. We work within the community. I'm the Fox Valley rep in this area. We work with people in St. Charles, Geneva, Elgin, Aurora, all around the Fox Valley within the community, churches, schools. We have some wonderful committees that have helped support us in the area, and we do different events throughout the year that help raise money to build these villages as well as support kids and young adults in school. We feel that going in and building the villages, we don't want to just put these people in homes and walk away. They need a means to become self-sustaining and educated so that we can break the cycle of poverty. Over the last few years, we've had events at different places within the community. Global Brew has helped us out. Riverside has helped us out, Foxfire, Two Brothers, and we want to continue building these events. And so we have a 5K each year that supports our education. That's May 11th this year. And then we have a dinner each year. Usually it's in the spring. This year we've moved it to the fall. And our kickoff for the 5K is going to be our Battle of the Bartenders. And both of our mayors in St. Charles and Geneva have agreed to be part of this year, which is going to be wonderful and hopefully drawing a crowd from both St. Charles, Geneva, and surrounding areas. So we are going to have Mayor Burns as our Geneva representative and Mayor Rogina as our St. Charles, and we're going to see who is the better bartender to help us raise funds. And it's called our fundraiser event, and it's not really a fundraiser as much as it is a friendraiser. We're trying to raise awareness in the area as our kickoff for the 5K in May, and so we're just trying to draw the public just to become aware who Hope for Haitians is. We have a great presence in the area, and we're supported by the community, but we just want to get our name out there a little bit more. Our 5K is a great family event. We draw people from all over the place, runners as well as families, and this is just a way to get our name out there. So we're hoping that we can bring in community members, and the mayors have been great in showing their faces and hopefully drawing a crowd for that. So it's going to be held at the office. We're going to have it outside in their tent. It's going to be heated. We're going to have music along with it, and we're going to see which community can bring more members and support this cause. So we're hoping that we can draw people from Geneva, draw people from St. Charles, and see who can support their community strong. And then the funds that we raise from that, and then our 5K are going to go to support our organization as well as our event coming up in the fall. But it's a great cause. I've actually been going down to Haiti since the earthquake in 2010, and then have been working with Hope for Haitians to continue supporting them. I was touched when I went down there. I have 3 kids that have gone with me. They have seen how important it is, and they've actually come back, and since they went at ages 7th grade, 5th grade, and 7 years old, they've raised their own funds to go back and do work down there because they saw the importance and the need. And people always ask, why Haiti? You have so many things to do in your own country, but they don't have the aid that we do here. And so it's just something that has touched my heart, and obviously people in the community as well. And so we're going to continue working for these people and doing great things. And I want to thank Mayor Burns for helping us support this, and we hope that we have a great, successful night there. And we invite everyone to come out and join us for friends, fun, music, and supporting these mayors. So I want to thank you for...
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
And the reason we chose St. Charles is because they're so lax on their liquor laws.
Yeah.
Is that fair? No, God, there's no Bassett training. What the heck? We'll have professionals with us the entire evening.
Right.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
anything more complicated than a light
There
beer.
we'll have a bartender there supporting us, but we have some pros that'll
Absolutely.
be there. So we want to thank you and invite anyone out, bring friends, bring family, and it'll be a good night. So.
Indeed. Any questions or comments for Mrs. McTeague? Alderman Bruno.
I do look forward to it. I plan on stopping by. I don't know if you answered this, but you're more of a beer and a shot bartender or a flaming rum punch?
Yeah, that's probably, yeah, I'm more of a Fresca guy. So I'll have the non-alcoholic side, and then we'll have Ray do whatever the heck Ray does. This will be the first time I will meet Mayor Regina, which is kind of exciting.
Oh, we'll have a pre-meeting. But he's also very excited to do it and
Yes, he
support the
is.
cause. And,
He's a good guy.
Yeah, so we're excited to bring the communities together and
that's gonna be fun.
and see what we got. Yeah, and Backcountry Roads is the band. I know that they perform all over the community, and they also perform at like Country Thunder. So they're a pretty big name, and they're willing to do this to support us as well. So
Wow.
we're excited to have them. So yeah, it should be a fun event.
Should be awesome.
Yeah. So, but I want to thank you.
Thank you
for
very
letting
much.
me come tonight and
Thank you.
share. Yeah. So
Got it.
we hope to see you there. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Ladies, we'll see you there on April 11th.
We'll have kitty cocktails available.
Yeah, there you go. I'll do the kitty cocktails for you. And then we'll go to Dairy Queen. Item 4, folks, amendments to the agenda. Are there any amendments this evening? Item 5 is the omnibus agenda. All items marked with an asterisk are considered to be routine by this council, can be considered and voted upon with one motion. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Alderman Bruno makes the motion enthusiastically. Seconded by Alderman Ruby. Any questions or comments? Mr. Clerk, when you're available, please take the roll.
Bruno.
Aye.
Burkhart.
Aye.
Clements.
Aye.
Ruby.
Aye.
Kilberg.
Aye.
Maladra.
Aye.
Marks.
Aye.
Radecki.
Aye.
Swanson.
Aye.
Item 5 passes with 9 affirmative votes, 0 nay votes, and 1 absent. We skip down to item number 10, municipal bills for payment. We kindly ask our city clerk to read the bills in their aggregate for our consideration.
Total bills for payment, $555,960.22.
Mayor, I move that we approve and pay the bills as read. The individual items that add up to that amount can be found in tonight's packet on the city website.
Alderman Bruno makes the motion to pay the bills as presented, which are also available on our website and in your respective packets. Is there a second?
Second.
Seconded by Alderman Burkhart. Questions or comments regarding the bills? Mr. Clerk, when you're ready.
Bruno.
Aye.
Burkhart.
Aye.
Clements.
Aye.
Ruby.
Aye.
Kilberg. Maladra.
Aye.
Marks.
Aye.
Radecki.
Aye.
Swanson.
Aye.
Motion passes with 9 affirmative votes, 0 nay votes, and 1 absent. According to my scorecard, folks, we skip to item 12A, and that's the presentation of ordinances, petitions, resolutions, and/or bid awards. 12A is to recommend ordinance number 2019-04, granting a special use to allow the package sale of alcoholic beverages and the operation of a tavern at 204 West State Street. David Hawley is the petitioner, and the name of the organization is The Beer Cellar. Is there a motion? So moved. Alderman Marks makes the motion. Second. Seconded by Alderman Clements. This matter is on the floor for discussion purposes between the council members. Any questions or comments? Hearing none? Seeing none? Mr. Clerk, please take the roll.
Bruno.
Aye.
Burkhart.
Aye.
Clements.
Aye.
Ruby.
Aye.
Kilberg.
Aye.
Maladra.
Aye.
Marks.
Aye.
Radecki.
Aye.
Swanson.
Aye.
Item 12A passes with 9 affirmative votes, 0 nay votes, and 1 absent. Item 13, folks, new business or public comment. Anyone from the audience? Any questions or comments you have for the council? Anyone from the dais? Alderman Bruno.
Thank you, Mayor. Just a reminder to the public, tomorrow is Election Day. It's always good to exercise your rights as a voter, so I welcome everyone to go out and vote. Thanks.
Thank you. If there's nothing else, folks, a motion to adjourn would be in order. So moved. Alderman Marks makes the motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Seconded by, we'll give it to Clemens. All in favor of adjourning this meeting, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
We are adjourned, folks. Thank you.